Okay. Good morning, everybody. I have a new thing to show you all. This is a controversial hold build, but so I have this friend who looked at the controversial hold build and said pocket sand, but what about long range? Why not long range? I'm gonna be real. I already fucked this recording up once, and I was pretty deep into it before I realized. So I'm gonna run you over everything really quick. My friend is really good at this game, and I got him back into D2. I'm not going to talk about his name yet or anything, or how well he's known, because he's pretty well fucking known, surprisingly. And I'm surprised that I'm friends with him and found someone like this. But so he hasn't been around since the Pale Heart era, like right when the Pale Heart stuff came out and right when Prismatic was a thing. So he's good at looking at prismatic builds and doing that kind of thing. However, we want to do an all void build. So instead of, the magnetic grenade, we went with Axion Bolt. Because with Chaos Accelerant, it detonates twice, it has enhanced Seekers, and fun little fact, when you throw out an Axion Bolt, first it scans the area, and then it sends out the Seekers. The scan is what applies the weaken when you charge grenades. So, pretty big fucking deal. You get the weaken, you can benefit off that, all kinds of stuff. So, fragments are remnants, instability, expulsion, and echo of harvest. Remnants increases those little seekers that come off of Axion bolts. This is kind of your wild card if you don't use a void weapon. I use a void weapon, so I like it. But if you don't, find something else. I've just been kind of told by him that this is your wild card. Echo of expulsion, kaboom. Kablow. Rest in peace, my granny. And then Echo of Harvest, defeating weakened targets, creates a Void Breach and Orb of Power. Void Breaches give class ability energy. Orb of Power give things, such as grenades. And things. And then top it all off, my friend is very observant. And he said, I want to make sure each of these things is covered. So we have Barrier with the hand cannon. My void weapon is High Tyrant, which I actually just got last night. With a very nice Repulsor Brace Mega Neura on it. And that covers overloads. And then Dragon's Breath covers unstops. So as long as you have some ammo, you're good. Unstops are no longer a problem. If you must know, I think the things that are helping this build out the most are Rapid Final Blows against weakened combatants, grant you Devour. Defeating a weakened target spawns a tracking projectile that weakens other targets. And then Singularity Blade if you choose to run a sword. Couple other things to cover. This is for funsies because I like to tell my teammates. This is very powerful because collecting Orbs of Power gives you your grenade back. And it's a very wide radius in which powerful attraction works. So, it's good. More grenade. More health, more class ability energy. I think? No class ability energy. Never mind. But yeah, you get lots from all the void breaches. Okay, so I'm going to blow your socks off, and I'm just going to go right in here and cut to the chase. It's still here. Okay, this is from the recording that got fucked up. We have Deadly Void Threat, Slow and Small, Counterfeit, Subtle Foes, and Match Game. Avant-Garde, no radar, starting ammo, no starting ammo, and equipment lock. And the final thing I want to tell you, because take this build, it is good, but you get about 50% more damage in just a much smaller area if you use Scatter Grenade. I'm personally going to run Axion Bolt for this one because I like it. Like, Axion Bolt is your ad clear option with still really good boss damage. But Scatter Grenade is your fuck you die button. So let's just go ahead, get into this. I really want to show you all the kind of damage that is output by this build. Okay. But yeah, I do want to say, I'm not going to bring up my friend's name yet. I haven't gotten his approval for that. Don't know how he feels about it. and I don't know how he feels about like popularity. He's already relatively popular. He knows a certain really big Destiny 2 YouTuber, and apparently gets contacted by them frequently for help with things, even though he hasn't been on the game in a year or two. I believe a year, because the last time that he played was during the whole like initial release of everything involving the Pale Heart. So that's where his experience kind of ends. But I've been getting him back into the game, so he's gotten acquainted with everything. He's aware of tiered weapons, armor set bonuses, all that stuff. Wink. And it's so, Axion Bolt is so nice. Just having that initial weaken followed by the damage and everything. You get so many benefits out of this. Oh, die. Uh-oh. It's whatever. I'm definitely not getting that thin the combatant forces. This build does too much damage with just the grenade. Oh, wait. Because I mean, again, the build is grenade focused. You are meant to always have a grenade up, and it's supposed to work at range, so you're not really gonna get involved with the enemies using your guns. Oh, and for any damage number freaks out there, I say freaks, but I don't mean like freakish. I just mean like y'all are way more into the damage numbers. If y'all must know, ow. Okay. If you really must know, this on a good damage rotation gets about 20k. And using the scatter grenade gets you about 30 to 35. If I remember correctly. Die, fucker. Jesus. Man, I will say, hearing like 20 to 30k damage is really good to me. But my friend, he played during the time when apparently builds would frequently hit anywhere between 1 and 4 mil, which is so much damage to me. I do remember playing around that time, but I never got to that point. I never got a build working that was that insanely powerful. Watch out for situations like that, because those things are going to blow the fuck up. Time for a bigger challenge. Yeah, you want a grenade? Hi, take that. Okay. Kill you. Oops. Okay. Pure grenade damage right there. Minus the hit from the big one. I figured I should kind of start using that more. I gotta sneeze. Also, with all of the new builds that I have from my friend, I choose to believe, because it really feels like this, I choose to believe that anytime I die, it's just because I played my cards wrong and not anything with the build. I really feel like there hasn't been any lacking areas with these builds, because my friend knows his shit. He's taught me things already that I don't know. Or didn't know, but now know. Like the usefulness of powerful attraction. Just a really amazing, a really, really good armor perk to have. Hit him with a couple of those. Wow. Oh. All right. Don't mind the silence. I'm just locking in. There is a little bit of lock-in with this build. Fuck? Oh. Hey, you down there. Get over here. Come here, bitch. And kablow. Hell yeah. But yeah, so I could show you the scatter grenade thing. I don't think I will. It's all the same idea. I just think Axiom Bolt is cooler because of the scan effect. Okay, it's partially because of the wider area. I would say that Axiom Bolt is like 2 to 3 times the area of effect that the scatter grenade is, just for a little less damage. And I mean, that big scan that goes out at first that applies the weaken, and then it kills everything, which just does so much for Echo of Harvest. If I get permission from my friend to include his name, next time around, you will definitely see it. You will absolutely see it. I'll tell you all about him. I think he's super awesome. He's really good at making these builds. Great friend. Amazing friend. And really autistic about this game, which is great because I'm really autistic about this game. I love this game. But yeah, so I think that covers everything you need to know. Again, if you need to look at the mods, I guess, but you could have paused earlier. I don't know. But yeah, so I will see you guys next week. Hope you have a good day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, or park visit, because you might be in the park. But if you're at the park, you should probably get on the swing instead of watching me. Go get on the swing. Have fun doing that. Thank you again to my friend who made all these builds, like a fucking god tier player. And I'm really glad that I found him, for one, and two, that I got him back into this game because it's awesome. I have like a free, it's like having a free data spreadsheet, but in a human form. It's crazy. That's all my gushing over this build until next week. So, bye-bye. Love you guys.